So the Teelang Creative Arts Lab is a two-day event bringing together academics who've been involved in the research as part of the Teelang programme and artists.
So we're very interested in the mundane, the everyday, language in everyday life.
So we began our two-day lab with an introduction to the Teelang programme and the different approaches that the researchers have used to observe the world, collect the world, collate the world, and then we had a reciprocal introduction to the world of 5 different creative practitioners: a dancer, choreographer, a visual artist and community engagement artist, a theatre maker, a composer of operas and music, and someone who works very much in participatory art practice at a very large scale. And some of their introductions to their worlds were practical, so we encourage people to be practical and invite people to experience what it's like to be them and to do what they do.
A lot of people complain about the food. Mrs McFadden, she's been in a couple of times, she said she thinks the standards dropped. She said blame Jeremy Hunt. I said why? He doesn't cook it, does he?
And then having undertaken that exchange of activity, we went into the city centre in small groups, mixed groups, and asked people to observe a number of locations in the city centre which are reflective of the sites that have been part of the Teelang academic research.
The shout-outs, particularly by the English butchers, Brummie butchers, had a song-like quality. We've wanted to do more with the sound of the market. The rhythm of that sound, those shout-outs are always rhythmic and musical.
Because Birmingham is a city of trades, there's a sense of betterment really, or working towards change all the time in its industrialness.
Language almost becomes unimportant. You kind of hear this symphony. There is some sort of an internal rhythm to it, both light and dark, positive and negative. All of that was there, so that life was there.
Just observation of people and places and language is something that we can learn so much about ourselves. So that's what I've taken from that, and seeing it in the parallel with themselves has given me a bit more confidence, I guess.
We've spent some time looking at how artists might respond to the Teelang data, the transcripts, the actual material that's been collected, and how that might be used to create song or dance.
Thank you.
Yes, it's very nice.
We've talked about what a collaboration between artists and academics might look like in practice. Is it possible to create a project that's both art and research together?
Stories seem to be important in making opera, creating dance, curating empathy, and in representing an aspect of the history of the city. The stories also seem to be a key aspect of ethnographic research. So what is the role of narrative in making art and in doing research?
The aim of this lab has been to invite a collision of practice, a collision and an exchange of practice between the researchers and the artists, to understand how each other think, how each other work, to gain an insight into the things that each individual feels passionately about in relation to especially communication and language themes.
To be in the same space and explore this together, creative academics, researchers, it's been a realization for me today how essentially this is how essential this is, and it doesn't happen enough.
Think differently, use it as an opportunity for us to think differently.
I think it's given me new perspectives on how we communicate, use language, gesture. It's made me think more about public space and about people in public space, and the starting of new ways of thinking about how we could collaborate between the world of academia and the world of creative practice.
What inspiration strikes, what ideas for new creative projects or processes or approaches come out through that exchange of practice and inspiration and perspective?